Hello, my beautiful water signs. So I am on to you for your general tarot reading. Okay, so my name's Hannah. I run Ivory Moon Holistics. I am a tarot reader. I work with the law of attraction. I do workshops based on the moon cycles, all of that stuff you can see on my Facebook page, Ivory Moon Holistics. And now I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to go and do the YouTube thing because I don't really spend any time on it. So if this resonates for you, then great. If not, then I will be doing an all signs reading this evening, which is more in depth, so you can just go and watch that at your leisure if any of this does not resonate to you at all. Okay, so it's for all the water signs: Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio, and we will see what comes up for you. Okay, so let's have a look and see what is coming up for you, beautiful water signs. How did you find the full moon? All water signs seem to be really affected by the full moon energy, but it's a good shifting. Talking about shifting, first card, you are the world. You are entering into a new cycle, water signs. Now this is not like a new change in like having your hair trimmed. It's not a change in just changing your style. It's a change on all levels. This is a different type of change. This could be a brand new job that leads you to do different things. This could be a new home. This could be a complete change of mindset. Never underestimate how profound a slight change of mindset can be for you, because all the other stuff changes with that. Okay, like attracts like, and the minute we step up with our value, the minute we step up with ourselves, everything changes. Not instantly, but we get the stuff we want to start seeing. And I just feel you've had your strength, you've had your disappointments, you've had your, okay, I'm going to keep going with this, I'm going to keep going with this. Now it's the time where it all steps up. So you could have had an epiphany, you could have had that light bulb moment, but either way it's leading you into this new phase. Okay, this is the equivalent of you finished writing one book, you put that away, and now you've opened another one and you're starting on the first chapter. What is that first chapter for you? Okay, so excellent first start, really, really, really positive. And I'm just going to see what the outside influence is. There's too many there. Flipped right over. Okay. Right, if you look at the other readings, this Gemini card is doing the rounds, okay? And if it isn't a Gemini person, then it will be a choice, okay? So I don't know whether you've been feeling like you've had to make a choice with something, but let's see what comes in. So you've got the Eight of Swords. So the other person, if you're in a situation or a relationship, they feel restricted, okay? And sometimes what happens, guys, once we step up, once we change, the other person doesn't know how to deal with it. They're like, okay, well, it's not dancing to their tune anymore, so therefore they feel restricted. Okay, if this isn't a person, then this is an outside influence that is restricted, say because of, say, the way the things of the world are at the moment, that there's restrictions, that they can't do this, your hours might be cut, or you know, you can't go into work the same way, this, that and the other. But I'm not reading it as a massive issue for you, only because you're being represented by the world here, which is phenomenal, really, really beautiful. But they are blindfolded. So if this is a person or situationship, they're not looking at the situation at hand. Okay, they're kind of kidding themselves that nothing's changing, but you're stepping up and thinking, no, I'm not doing this anymore, I'm shining my own light, I'm being my own person, I am entering into this new chapter with or without you, because if you want to keep trapped in this situation here, then it's up to you. They have done their own binding. They may have tried to bind you to condition yourself to a certain way, but not anymore. The worm has turned, so to speak. I did play one of this back and it was a bit grainy, so I'm just one girl, one camera at the moment, okay? So until I can get my posh stuff coming in time. Okay, so what is coming up? Thank you. So, oh right, this is interesting also, because this came up in the pre-shuffle. So you're going to be making a decision similar to that Gemini card, the Lovers card. This is an offering coming in for you, okay? But you've got a lot to think about, guys. You've got a lot to think about your direction, your future, what you want, what you don't want. I don't know whether there's this anchoring with this person that you're dealing with, you know, that sense of attachment. And as I said that, it's 444. The clock was 444, okay? So that's an amazing spiritual number, but it's a number of change. So it's almost like, I don't know whether you are wanting them to step up and offer something to you. It's a contemplation. If you want to flip it, you could be wanting to offer something to them, but you're thinking about, do you do it, okay? Because you don't want anything to trip up your momentum, because you're going to be doing excellent here with the World card. But there just seems to be a bit of a, it's like the seaweed around the ankles. Do you kick it off, or do you just try and keep it there and make something of it, you know? And it's just contemplation, in between a rock and a hard place. It's frustrating. I'm getting quite frustrated by this energy here, because there's so much potential, but they're not doing anything about it. Set in their ways they could be, or just like old patterning ways could be influencing them, or if they've had past hurts, they could be bringing that into this situation here, where the potential could be so beautiful. Underneath you, so this is the future you. It's too many. This is John Frusciante on my t-shirt, in case you're wondering. Okay, wow. Okay, so this is the Judgment card. This is the rebirth, the awakening, and look, it's underneath you. The World and the Judgment. These are, guys, these are not small changes that you're making. And they're not forced changes either. It's not like it's a Tower moment where everything's had to change, where you've had to adapt to a change. This is you waking up. Your higher calling. I feel with this contemplation, you'll start to see the wood for the trees and think, do you know what? Sweetness, if you want to stay in this position, that's your choice. It's not going to be easy for you, though. I can appreciate if there is a sense of attachment here where you can see the potential with something. But the Judgment card comes in. Your voice is heard, okay? So there could be very well some sort of conversation coming in where you say exactly how you feel, which you may not have been able to have done before, okay? But all you guys, all the readings I've done, stepping up, really quite beautifully and profound. I feel you've gone through a certain kind of situation, think, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep binding myself. I can't keep putting my energy on such a slow burner. Why should I? This new phase is going to be something. You could even be thinking about writing also. I don't know what's making me say that, but I'm hearing writing. So you could be like, even if it's like journaling, that would be very good for you to do. Underneath, let's see what comes up. Okay. Oh, look what happens. Look what happens when, well, actually, first thing I will say, got the King of Swords coming up here, which is popping out a little bit before. And now you've got the King of Cups. So they go from this energy, oh no, I'm binded, I can't change, to actually, oh, so-and-so's actually turning their back on me. Here's this offering with the King of Cups. There's no male or female in tarot, so if you're dealing with a female, this King of Cups could be them. It's just the energy, okay? So the King of Cups steps up. But again, this is in the future. This is a future position. And it happens with this Judgment card. So this conversation that you have, that I was saying about you saying exactly how you feel, they do listen to you. I would not expect to see the King of Cups after the Judgment card and underneath the 8 of Swords here if nothing was to come of it. If it was like, see you later type thing, have a nice life. No. So this contemplation that you're thinking about, this like, do not substitute yourself, guys. Please do not substitute yourself and hold on to a situation that is not serving you at the moment, okay? Do not clip your wings because unclip yourself and fly away and watch what follows you. You've got the King of Cups. I don't know whether you guys have felt like you've been taken for granted, always there. Maybe even being like a mother or father figure to this person because they had so many problems all the time. Or I can't do this because, and you were the motivator, but then you just think, there's only so much, you know, in a relationship it has to be like an even keel. Underneath the Four of Cups, let's have a look what comes in. What is coming in underneath the Four of Cups? Well, isn't this just beautiful? Two of Cups. It's funny how the cups are just like underneath each other there. This is reconciliation, meeting of minds, or meeting of emotion even. Can be a new person. You could be meeting somebody new, but I'm feeling there's a history here with this person. They communicate to you because you're such a strong major energy, the World with the Judgment. They know you mean business. They know that when you say I'm done, they're not going to get a text at 2 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday once you've had a few wines going, oh, okay, what are you going to do? Okay, so it's the final countdown, really. But when it gets to that number 1, it's going to be all right. It really, really is. King of Cups with the Two of Cups. You'll be glad you stepped up because this is what's needed. And I feel also with this whole stepping up, it's not just with your love life. There's other opportunities that will come in. The world is such an amazing, well, it's the world, you know, and it's not just one dimensional. There's so many different things that you could be doing. I feel, you know, you could be thinking about your gifts, your talents, what you can give to the world, and it's really going to be your voice is going to be heard, not just with this to this person, but with on a bigger scale also. Do not underestimate the combination of the World and the Judgment. Okay, you find your worth, you know how much you're worth, and this person realizes that. They get out of this groove energy of woe is me, they step up, and you guys have your talk and you reconcile. Okay, for a minute there it was looking like you were just going to go off and say, see ya, I'm not having any of this, and then we're going to go, all right. But no, they come back round. They come back round, honestly. So, my wonderful water signs, I hope that made some sense for you. Just another reminder, I'll be doing an in-depth reading for all signs. I'm posting it later on this evening. If you want to check out my reviews or other videos that I have done, check out Facebook, Ivory Moon Holistics, and you will catch me there also. And I will, of course, be posting more and getting more regular with my YouTube channel. So, I hope that made sense, and I will catch you later. Have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Take care.